What's up, baby? Happy anniversary. By this time you watching this video, we finally already finished our day. Had a great day. Everything went as planned. 1 year, baby. Like I've told you before, 1 year means everything to me. Because we faced the test of time and we passed. I'm so happy to still be with you. I can't wait to spend have so many more memories with you. But this right here is one of my gifts to you. I wanted to build the top 10 memories that I have with you from the year that we spent together, man. We did long distance relationship, and I appreciate you for taking the time to come out to Memphis and see me. I know it was a lot. I know it was a lot of sacrifices that you made, sacrifices that I've made, but it was all worth it because of now. We right here in this moment, and I want to say thank you. And I want us to congratulate ourselves and each other because it's not easy. It's not easy doing long distance. It's not easy giving your heart to somebody and trusting your heart with somebody. But we was able to do it for each other, and I hope that we continue to do it for each other. So yeah, top 10. So starting at number 10, man, I got the Grizzlies games. All of the Grizzlies games that we've been to together. I'm so happy that your father got a chance to experience his first game. Layla got a chance to experience their first game, but more importantly, I'm happy that you got to experience your first NBA game with me. And, every time that you came out, you came to a game, you made my job so much more easier. Like, you made my job so much more fun and better. A lot of times when you weren't there, I will always be trying to get on the phone with you, trying to finish my shift so I can get on the phone with you. I really didn't care about no games for real. I wanted to talk to you. But when you was actually here and enjoying the game, every time I finished my shift, I was able to come and sit with you. And it made it that much more better for me. And being an NBA fan, babe, like you know me, I love sports. I love basketball specifically. And being able to enjoy basketball with you, and for you to be able to see that side of me is everything. So that's why I put that at number 10. Number 9, basketball again, I got the hustle game. The hustle game that we just recently went to. Man, that shit was so hard, excuse my language, but we got floor seats. It was a J League basketball game, and my boy Cam Spencer dropped 51 points. And that was my first time seeing you in like a month and a half, and us being together alone for like a month and a half because we was with my family. And to my family, right when we dropped off my mom and my brother, we was able to finally have our little long time, man. And we was able to enjoy a basketball game, and he dropped 51 points. That shit was so tough, and it was so funny. Every time I'm with you, we always laughing, we always joking. And I feel like we the only people on earth. So to feel like we the only people on earth in a space that I've loved for so long, for so many years, for most of my life, man, it felt like, it felt like everything was in my hands at that moment. So I definitely had to put the hustle game up there. Number 8, man, I got the seafood boil weekend. The seafood boil weekend, it really was very, very special to me. I never had a seafood boil. I don't know what made it so special. I think it's because we only had like 2-3 days with each other, but we really maximized it. We really made the most out of it. We went and had that seafood boil. That night was funny as ever. And I wonder if we went to the drive-in movie theater that same day, or it might have been the next day, but I think we did it that same day. Yeah, like that shit was vibes, man. Having my first seafood boil with you, we was hungry, we got some drinks, we was vibing. It was just us two talking and chilling and eating seafood. And then even after, I think we went to Walmart. We was tired as hell. We was low-key, I'm not gonna say we was drunk. We was a little tiny bit lit, so we was a little tired. It was a long drive back home. It was vibes in the car. It was nice music. We got home. We ended up falling over in the chair. You know what I'm talking about. That shit was just so funny. And then at the end of the night, we ended up just knocking straight out. And that shit was just so vibey. And even the drive-in movie theater was vibes, man. I felt like I was in the 70s, 70s or 80s, going to watch a movie. Driving in to watch a movie. That shit was pretty cool because we had our own little personal space. Like, I never did that before. Usually when you're in a movie theater, you're still around people. You're still in a space with people. So you're not able to really enjoy it like you would if you would do a drive-in theater. But we had a drive-in theater, so it was just me and you. You was in the passenger, or we both was in the passenger seat, cuddled up, covers, and we was watching a scary movie. And I ended up going to sleep, yada, 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 whatever. But that weekend was just fire to me. It was just the vibe of the weekend. So I put that at number 8. Number 7, I got your birthday. Man, your birthday was so fun. Just planning your birthday, planning everything I was gonna do for you, seeing how excited you were about the cake that I got you, and just like I said, the vibe of it. You said that was your first time being in a relationship on your birthday, and I just wanted to make it special. I wrote you a letter. You wrote me a letter back, and like like it was just vibes. I know I keep saying vibes, but like it was just vibes. I had to rank it at number 7 because I really did appreciate your birthday when you came. I think that was the first time you was here for like a week, and so that's why it was so cool, because before that I think it was only like a couple of days that you were here. You might have been here for like 3 days or 4 days, but during that birthday week you was here for a little minute, so it was kind of like cool being able to live with you for a little while. Number 6, I got Picture on the Bench. Shout out to Picture on the Bench, man. That was the night where you said that you fell in love, and I could say, man, I already knew I was in love with that night too. But that night was cool, man. Like, we didn't even plan on taking that picture, but that picture is so legendary, and we call it Picture on the Bench because the guy was like, hey, he was drunk, and he was with his wife, hey, you guys want to take a picture on the bench? A picture on the bench would be nice. And he was trying, it's funny, because he was trying, he wanted to take a picture of us so we could take a picture of him and his wife, but his wife was so drunk, she was wild, and she was talking to the other people, and so we wasn't even able to take a picture of him. He ended up letting us go. But the bench was nice as hell, you know, it was glowing up, and we had some nice colors on too, and that was our first picture, like, together. Like, yeah, we took selfies, but that was our first little, like, okay, somebody's taking a picture of us. And so, like, that shit is so cool to me, man. I had to put a picture on the bench, and the lights were beautiful that whole night. Like, I never went to go see lights with anybody. I never cared. But you was able to show me that experience and show me how cool that was, so that was pretty cool. Number 5, I got all of the times that we have cooked together. You know, we have made a lot of good meals. I remember when I first pitched the idea out, and you know, I'm not a cooker, and I know you got some experience with cooking, so a lot of times I lean on you when it comes to making things. But now at this point, we done made so much food. I feel like, I ain't gonna say so much like we have like been cooking, but we've been cooking a decent amount, and I feel like I'm a little confident, like, with my skills and knowing what to do and knowing how to make things, like. And I think that's so cool because it's just another experience that we get to share together. And it's just important, you know, it's just important to me. Like, we could throw the music on, I'll be prepping, and you'll be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's interchangeable, it's teamwork. And then at the end, we enjoy a nice meal that we both made together. And it hits different because, you know, and I know that we made this. You know what I'm saying? And we throw on a show and watch one of our favorite shows. Like, we did that the other night, and that shit was fire. We made some steak, and that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? It was late as hell too, but it was still vibes. You know what I'm saying? Love you, baby. Number 4, I got Camp Graduation. Camp Graduation was so fire to me because of the time that I spent not talking to you on the phone anymore, and it made me realize, like, damn, like, we really talk every day. Like, man, we talk every day. There's not a day that we don't send a text, we don't call. Like, it's an everyday thing. And so, like, when camp came up, I didn't know how I was gonna act, I didn't know how I was gonna feel, but when I wasn't able to talk to you for like a week, it's like, damn, like, that shit felt like my whole world shook. My whole world was different. I know it was the same way for you. And but it would still be sometimes that you would call me and be like, hey babe, like, you know, you weren't even supposed to, you'd be in the porta potty, you weren't even supposed to have your phone, but you would still call me so you could hear my voice and so I could hear yours and know that you're okay. And it was just a lot of intensity, you know, because I'm just like, man, I miss my girl, and I know you was missing me too, but you was also like completing something that you were worried about for a while, you know, so you was grinding for something. It was good seeing you in that mode as well and seeing you complete that and finish it through. You know what I'm saying? So I was very proud of you. And not only that, I got a chance to meet the second side of your family. Got a chance to meet your stepmom, your dad. I got a chance to meet Layla finally. So, you know, that was cool too. And just being able to share that experience with you, because it's like, that's the reason we do it. Like, that's part of the reason we do it. Like, yeah, being together and, you know, the little cute stuff in the beginning, the date nights and all of that, that stuff be cool. But like I always tell you, like, what really matters is when you show up during the important things. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that really matters, like your camp graduation, like me, my accomplishments. I want to be there for all of your accomplishments. I want you to know that somebody is there. I want you to know that somebody is watching and somebody cares, you know, at this big age. And so like that just hits differently. And so I was so happy and excited to be able to experience that with you and be able to see you do something that you care so much about. So I'll put that at number 4. Number 3, Christmas with the fam, with your fam. Man, that shit was fire. I know I keep saying everything fire, but it was, man, because I remember at first I wasn't gonna see your fam. Like, you had met my mom already, but I wasn't gonna see your fam. And I know you was kind of like, you know, hesitant, because I know how you are, I know how I am. You know, I'm secretive, you're secretive, but and we had only spent like 3 months together at that point in person back again, you know, like we was talking on the phone and stuff, but we weren't really like, we was locked in for sure. We was locked in, don't get me wrong, but it was still kind of some uncertainty. So like, I respect you for even allowing me in that space, like with your brothers, with your fam, you know what I'm saying? I took a picture with y'all, and I remember telling you like, I'm gonna be in the next picture next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna continue to keep on doing this. And I know it's so hard to believe words, but look, you know, we in December, and you know, if they have it again, I'm gonna be in the next picture again. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so happy that I was able to stick to my word. But it meant everything to me because I got the chance to see your family. I got a chance to see who you were. You know, a lot of times you can see who somebody is or who somebody shows you, but you can really see them when you see their family members, when you see how their family views them. You know, I got a chance to hear your nickname. I got a chance to, you know, really see you in your element of being the younger sibling. You know what I'm saying? Who you grew up being around, your circle. And so it was just like amazing, man. The kids was around, and it was just like, for a moment I was like, damn, like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in love for real. Like, I really love my girl. I really love who she is. You know, we was taking pictures with your nephews, and it was just like, man, like, this is the kind of man that I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to show up for her. I want to be able to show up for her family, you know? And so it was cool being able to experience that. So I had to put that at number 3. Number 2, I got Christmas with my dukes, you know? Like you, like, I don't just bring anybody around my family. I don't just bring anybody to meet my mom. I always told my mom, like, hey, Ma, I ain't gonna bring nobody around you if I'm not serious. You know, and she's always known that. So she knows if I bring somebody around her, I'm serious. If I bring somebody around her, like, you know what I'm saying, it just means that, okay, he really love this girl. And so, I'm so happy we did that, because that locked us in for real. You know, I was able to show my dudes that, hey, I'm with somebody that cares. I'm with somebody that's a good human being. I'm with somebody that's a woman of God. Like, you know, you can say all of these things, but when you show somebody and they establish the relationship with your parent, it's like, okay, now your parent feels more comfortable. And so, like, I love the relationship that you guys have. And you know, Christmas with my mom was amazing. You know, we don't celebrate Christmas ever since my father passed, but we celebrated it that year. You know, we had matching PJs. My mom didn't have the same PJs, but she had a black shirt and she had some red PJs, so it was kind of like she matched us, and I'm sure that did a lot for her too. You know, because Christmas was my dad's favorite holiday, and so that's the reason why we don't celebrate it for real, because it just kind of brings up, you know, shit like that. I'm sure we'll celebrate it in the future, but to be able to show up for her, be there for her during Christmas Day and exchange gifts. You know, I got her some gifts. It was your idea. I appreciate that too. I gave you some gifts. You gave me your gifts. It was just in the air. It was just the Christmas vibe. It was what Christmas is about. And I haven't experienced that since my father, you know, so it was kind of cool to experience that with, you know, the woman that had me and now the woman I love, you know, together. So that was pretty cool. I had to put that in number 2. Now, number 1, babe. Drum roll, please. Number 1, babe, is my birthday, man. For real. Like, my birthday was everything.
Oh my God.
I loved you. I knew how much you loved me, but when I seen how much effort and energy you put into making sure my birthday was the best, yo, nobody has ever did that for me. I don't even do that for myself. So for you to do that for me, like, it meant everything. It meant the world. You know, We went to Busch Gardens. We lost the key. It was so much that happened during that
Hi,
week,
guys.
man. But even in the beginning, when you was driving me everywhere, trying to make sure that I see my friends, trying to see how I can get my friends together, just so I can feel special. Trying to make sure that I see my friends, trying to see how I can get my friends together, just so I can feel special, just so my birthday could feel special. You know what I'm saying? Driving me to go eat with my dudes, and then still driving me back out to Richmond while also having classes, Petersburg, excuse me. But while also having classes and still obligations that you have to take care of, you still made sure that everything was perfect. We went out to eat, nice dinner, and then you surprised me with the room decorated. I've never thought about that ever happening to me. I've never thought of that. It's never been a thought in my mind, like even getting surprised. So like to see that, it's like, yo, she really care about me. Like, and I tell you all the time how much I appreciate that. Like, trust me, your effort didn't go unnoticed. All of that didn't go unnoticed. That's why it's number one, you know, from helping me pick out my clothes for my birthday fit. I wasn't even planning to take a birthday photo. You know, I'm a simple guy. I wasn't even planning to take a birthday photo, but you was like, man, you gotta get all nice for your birthday, yada, yada, yada. And we ended up taking some fire pictures. Little did I know we was going to DC. You had it in your head. I didn't have it in my head, so I didn't know what to bring. But you made me get these fits because you were like, yo, like, you know, you're back in your mind, you like, yo, we going to DC, and you went to DC, and DC was tough. I didn't even think we was going to DC. Like, all of the stuff that you did, like, you did everything, surprised me and everything, and we still went to DC and had a weekend together with a tough ass hotel, a futuristic 2050 hotel that I've never seen before. I never thought that they had. I never thought to be in a hotel with automatic opening windows and shit and nice vibes, and like, you brought that to me. You know what I'm saying? You added so much spice to my life, and I really appreciate you, babe. And you know, that's the list. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm praying that everything goes the way that I plan for it to go, so I can make you feel special as well. I'm locked in, like, I'm in that hole right now, trying to make sure this stuff get done. You know, I'm literally at work right now, working on this. I ain't working on work. Hey, feel me? But yeah, babe, I appreciate you. I want you to know, man, whatever we go through, it doesn't matter what we go through. I'ma always be here. I'ma always you know, try to work things out with you, and I want to go all the way, babe. This is the first anniversary of many that we'll have, and I love you so much, babe. You know I love you, babe. One.